Basically, I just want to be able to focus on getting started, and whether that is a very big start or a very small start shouldn't be as important as the start. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, hi, my name is Vivian Asimos. I'm a researcher and a writer, and today today is probably the first day of normalcy that I have had since moving. This move has been overwhelmingly traumatic, but it's starting to settle. We're all good, and so I wanted a day of just chill vibes, of working on a project that I'm excited about and that is kind of new to me, and also that I can just go to a coffee shop and treat myself a little bit because of how things have been. And so that's what we're going to do today. Today we are going to be working on my Taylor Swift essay. So as a quick recap, I'm going to be doing an essay all about the folklore of Taylor Swift. Not the album, but kind of the album, but like the concept of folklore and Taylor Swift. So we're going to be talking a little bit about how folklore is constructed and what it means and how it works with how people gossip about her, but also how her songs are themselves gossip about her and folklore about her. So we're going to kind of make that make a little bit more sense over the course of 5,000 words. So that's the idea. So the goals for today, because I do like to try to set myself up something before I get going. I'm gonna try to not have a very high performing goal for the day. Basically, I just want to be able to focus on getting started, and whether that is a very big start or a very small start shouldn't be as important as the start. The other thing is that, as some people may have noticed from this channel, I have a tendency to write a lot of words in a very short amount of time. When doing like fiction writing, I could probably knock out 5,000 words in a day. I have done it before, and I could do it again, and it wouldn't be the vast majority of the day. This, however, is a non-fiction essay, and I have much experience writing non-fiction, and my experience of writing non-fiction is that I do tend to be a tiny bit slower. I am still fast for non-fiction, but with my nonfiction, I need to consult notes a lot more. I need to make sure I am quoting material properly. I need to pull up my references. I need to actually create references as I write, so putting in those footnotes of where I'm getting the information from. And all of that takes time. I don't want to say, like, let's write the whole essay today. I don't think I'm going to be able to achieve that. My initial idea was that I would have a goal of 2,000 words. I am wondering if that's a little high, just because I am also rusty. I haven't been working in general in a while. I did a little bit of work like 2 days ago, but it was like editing work of something, so it wasn't that extensive. It's been a long time since I've written in general. It's been a long time since I've written nonfiction to a larger extent, and it has been a long time since I've worked on this project in a more thinking capacity, so I don't want to overstock my capabilities. We're going to have 2 sets of goals. Basically, the reason why I do the 2 sets is because sometimes you can reach the word count, but not the structural. Sometimes you can reach the structural, but not the word count. Or sometimes it allows you to have a place to put the word count, if that makes sense. It's just nice to have 2 different things that you could achieve, and either one makes you happy. And to be honest, achieving both is inherently possible, because in order to finish those sections, I would probably be having a word count roughly about 2K, I would say. So I would probably hit my word count if I did that. Our goal for today is either 1,500 words and or the introduction and setting up the argument, basically, is what that section is. So, I have been in this house organizing it and situating it for several days now, and I want out. So, we are going to celebrate a lot of the trial and tribulations of this move being over, as well as being back to work, as well as just because I want to. We're gonna go to a coffee shop, and yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. I also have to pick up a couple of things, one of which is writing related, so maybe I will at least show that little bit. But other than that, let's get going.
Very quick update. So, I picked up a fun thing. This is Project Caramel Latte, my novel. All of it. I have a really hard time editing like on a computer for some reason. So for like more granular edits, it's easier for me to do it physically, and I need to go through and make a couple of changes, potentially based on some feedback from an agent that read my stuff at the Bournemouth Writing Festival. If you want to know more about that, I have like a little overview of what that was like. But let's talk about the essay that I was writing. I'm currently at 1,238 words. My limit was 1,500. But let's talk about the structural. I also haven't hit the structural, but I'm really close. So just to give a quick overview, I wrote the introduction and primary thesis statement, and then I'm into the throes of the folklore definition. It's very brief and overviewy because it's not an academic dissertation. It's like a essay for general nonfiction. So I want it there. It's important to be there, but I don't need to like spend, a huge fucking amount of time on it. I think I'm actually going to leave out the section on folk music. It's just I'm already at 1,200 words and I haven't even hit the "and now Taylor Swift." Like, I haven't written a single except for in the introduction. That's the only time I've talked about Taylor Swift for 1,200 words. So I think like so far 1,000 of the 1,200 words I've written have not mentioned her at all, and she's supposed to be like the whole fucking point of this essay. So I might leave that bit out and instead just start going straight into the Taylor Swift and folklore thing, which I think was on my sections to do. I can't quite remember now. But I think at least like some of the elements of that I was going to start touching on. So it is currently about 1:15-ish. So what I think I'm going to do is write for like 45 minutes, like one show length, because I'm probably going to put something on to watch. And then I will probably have hit the 1,500 words by then. And we'll see just how far I get into actually talking about Taylor Swift and folklore, which then doesn't leave me like a whole hell of a lot, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to finish this Taylor Swift folklore section, which I think would leave us approximately about halfway through the essay. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. But yeah, I'm only just starting to talk about Taylor Swift at 1,200 words, so I think we need to start getting into it. So yeah, let's do one more kind of quick session, and then we're gonna call it for the day. Jesus Christ, I think I have to pirate my own article.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to call it there for the evening. I've got to do a couple of other like admin-y stuff today. But that's it. So we wrote, as a recap, I already closed the document, so I have to re-look it up. We wrote 2,022 words today. Whoop, whoop. As far as progression in the essay is concerned, I just have one more thing to talk about in the Taylor Swift and folklore section, and then we're going to start getting into the more detailed, nuanced discussions of it, which will include a discussion of meta folklore, the corn wolf, and then a conclusion and why it matters. Those all shouldn't take too much. I'm thinking I've probably got another 500 to 1,000 words in the Taylor Swift and folklore section. In meta folklore, that's probably going to be another 1,000 words because I'm going to try to grab a couple of examples of it from like outside sources and stuff. So that'll be another 1,000 words. The corn wolf will probably only be about 500. And then the conclusion will probably be another 500. So that's what? Another 2,500? So that'll bring me to 4,500, roughly, at an estimate. Which means, yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good. We're still on track. I don't want to go more than 5,000 words. So if it ends up with more, I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. I mean, I'm going to have to do a lot of editing anyway because this is a rough draft. I am really happy with that. I'm really happy with 2,000 words for the day. I'll be honest, I didn't think I was going to hit 2,000. So we probably got about like one more session of writing and then the rest is going to be editing. I'm hoping that I can edit this to about a second draft by the end of the quarter. I don't know. My whole schedule has gotten really, really messed up because of this move. So I don't know. We're going to do our best. That's all we can do is our best. But I'm really happy with what I've achieved today. 2,000 words I'm really happy with, particularly for nonfiction. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the progression. I think there's like one or two more difficult things that are going to take a lot of looking things up to do. And then the rest will be pretty easy. The corn wolf, I can write that section in my dreams because I talk about it all the time and I love it. So we're going to be able to write that bit super fast and easy. The conclusion is obviously going to be super fast and easy. So yeah, it's only going to be like another like bulk of researchy stuff, and then the rest of it's going to be pretty flowy from there. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I think this next section is going to be a bit of a breeze, and then we are sitting pretty and looking good for it. So I'm excited. We're gonna just kind of finish it up at that point. So yeah, that's what's to look forward to. But as for today, we're done. So thank you so much for spending the day with me, getting back into the flow of it, getting back into the routine of writing and researching and doing all of that. I'm happy to be back. Hopefully, I will see you next time. Bye!